Alright guys, let's talk about wallpapers. Recently, one of the biggest tech YouTubers out there, Marquis Brownlee, aka MKBHD, released an application for wallpapers. It was called Panels. And you probably know the backstory. I'm just going to do a short recap, but people were not happy with a number of things, that it was apparently gathering a bit more data, your location, that it just looked clumsy, that it just wasn't so cool. And probably the biggest concern from the people was like, hey, you know what, if you want to use the full version, it costed 50 USD per year. So of course it was subscription based. Now, Marquis listened to the feedback, and I believe this is really a win, and he implemented and changed a lot of things. So for example, right now there is an ad-free explore page, HD wallpapers. You can download them without watching any ads. There is full res 8K singles free. Every time somebody from those artists that is using the wallpaper to publish his art or their art there uses AI, it's going to be labeled so that you know that AI has been used. But as MKBHD said, AI is just a tool, and the creator decides if AI should be used to enhance some images or not. And before I do review the updated version of the app, I want to just share with you some of the apps that I use, because if something is right with what Marquis said, is that most probably he's really getting the question, hey, can you give me this wallpaper? I myself a very small creator, but I get this very often, almost every second video. People do ask me, hey, where do you get your wallpapers from? And I've been also very explicit in my videos that I basically use these three apps. The first two are Wallroad and Lunar. They are created by Matthias Eckert. They just will cost you like €2. Insanely good art, handcrafted by Matthias himself. Inside there are also quite a lot of collections: Deer, Villains, Japan, Hero, Fishes, Space, Minimal, Halloween. So it's really good for my taste. The other one, again created by Matthias Eckers, is the Luna wallpaper. Again, very beautiful wallpapers. Sometimes you can even get them in different colors and variations. And again, there are collections: landscape and flora and deer and koi and wolf and birds and Christmas. It's really big. And then the third app that I use, guys, it's a community powered app. It's called AMOLED Backgrounds. So what this app does, it scrapes wallpapers created by creators and published on Reddit. And you can go and you can check the new ones, or let's say the top for the week or for the month. And it's called AMOLED Backgrounds because it's really suitable for AMOLED displays. Every time you do click on the wallpaper, you'll be redirected to the Reddit link. So there is the thread, you can click, you can go on the thread, download if you want from there, or let's say download it directly from here with the full available resolution. Download it, apply it. So basically, guys, I'm using these three applications. I've used many others in the past, but I always come back to this. But the wallpaper that I'm using right now is actually from Panels. So now let's just try to open Panels and see really what they did, because again, it was very bad, or it was bad at the start, but now according to Marquez, it has been really redesigned. So now, as you can see, I am not using any lodging. One of the biggest concerns people had with this wallpaper was that apparently when you use it specifically on iOS, it would seem that it requires your location and some other sensitive data. And then Mark is explaining in his video that those are permissions that the app can ask in the future when you publish it to the App Store. So apparently now they changed this, but you can see that I am now even using it without any kind of lodgings. Inside the settings, you have system or light or dark, right? I follow the system, which means that when I'm using dark mode, apparently it's going to be like this. Then there are some options for the app icons, and some of them are paid. And then of course, you can also log in with your Google or whatever. So if I go here for you guys, you can see I am getting already access to some of those wallpapers. And by the way, there are some very nice wallpapers. Some of those wallpapers you can see have something like a heart, which means that I can go there and I can directly get the wallpaper. If I want to get the wallpaper in HD, I can just download it like this. If I want to get it in the full res, I have to watch an ad, and it's a bit annoying because the ad is like 30 seconds. But hey, at the end of the day, it's still free. And right now, there are no ads inside the interface. And people blame the app for being clumsy and being really ridiculous and outdated, and the design not so good. But honestly, from what I see on the screen, it looks just fine. It looks like any other wallpaper. So guys, now the biggest topic is what happens with those that have this crown here, right? Like, of course, the crown looks premium. So let me show you. When you click on the crown, there's going to be this collection, all right? So those wallpapers you cannot download. You have to buy the collection. And the good thing is, if you like a collection so much, you can probably just click and buy the collection. Or you can unlock all the collections. And now we get to the new pricing model. So apparently Marquis changed that one. And now there is something starting already from €2 per month, which is the standard pricing. no ads on the full res singles. Exclusive app icons support the artist-made work, but then you're not able, of course, to unlock all the collections, and of course you're not getting some early access to the new wallpapers. But then also, guys, this means that you are not getting the collections with this. If you want to get really the best experience, get all the wallpapers every Friday new drops, then you have to go and click unlimited, and this will cost you something like 12 euro per month. So at the end of the day, annual plan is something like 50 euro, so it's still the same. I still believe this is expensive, but also, as Marcus said, probably from all the people around the internet, only 1% are willing to, use apps for wallpapers, and then maybe from this 1%, only 1% is willing to pay. So if you want really to just get the full experience, you can of course pay and support the app and the artist and etc. I think he also addressed the fact that initially they did a 50-50 split. Now I think they're doing it in a different way. But as you can see, there are quite too many wallpapers, and they do look very good, by the way. You can also like them. They're gonna appear here. There is also a library where you can find all the ones that you purchased and all the suggestions for you. There's some very, very nice wallpapers. I do believe that, for example, this series was an original photo that was manipulated here. See, it's AI enhanced, but Marquis explained that the artist, in this case Chris Hidder, decided himself to use AI to just really change or, let's say, alter the picture. If you want to buy this, you have to click, and you can just buy the individual collection. So it's going to be like 8 euro. If you want to get the full thing again, you have to unlock, and you can also decide to use it for 1 or 2 months, and then you're just going to be charged on a monthly basis. Now, for the sake of the video, guys, let's go to For You, all right? And let's go to suggested. What I want to do right now, I just want to download one wallpaper and the full resolution and see how that works. So let's say this one is cool. I'm going to hit the like button, all right? And by hitting the like button, we'll be prompted to leave a review, which I'm not going to do at this point of time. So now, guys, I'm going to hit get the wallpaper. Okay, and this time I'm going to again download it and set it. I want to see what is going to happen. So boom, this wallpaper is already here. By the way, fantastic wallpaper. So right now, guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back in my default app, reset my wallpaper, delete the HD version, re-download the full resolution version, set it up, delete it, and then when I open it up again, I want to see if I will have to watch another ad. So now, guys, I'm going to delete that one. All right. Now I'm going to go back inside, and I'm going to click, and I'm going to have to watch another ad to get the full resolution. Again, ads are 30 seconds, so we have to wait. The wallpaper now has been downloaded in the full resolution. All right, I'm going to open it inside the gallery just once to check it. Yes, indeed. Wow, this one, guys, is huge. It's 32 megapixels, so it's almost 2 megabytes. 4320 by 7680, so it's a nice resolution. Okay, from here, guys, I am gonna hit set as wallpaper. I'm gonna set it both on my lock and home screen. By the way, this one is very good, so I'm just gonna probably use it for a few days. I just like these motifs. So now here I have it, guys. What I'm gonna do right now, again, for the sake of the test, I'm gonna go inside, just apply my previous one, hit the OK. All right, now it's applied. I'm gonna go in my gallery and make sure to delete this one. So pressing the delete button, all right. And now, guys, I will close everything. I'm gonna open the panels app again. And because they have so many wallpapers, I'm just gonna hit to For You to like. It's still there, that's good. Now I'm gonna press get, and boom, download full res, you see? So for wallpapers, once downloaded, I don't really have to rewatch ads again, which is kind of cool. And probably one of the coolest things is you are able to save those wallpapers inside the gallery, because with Lunar and Walrod, this doesn't really work like this. So yes, as a redemption to MKBHD, I do believe that he probably fixed the app. But again, the feedbacks were so bad previously, I never even opened this. I just saw people opening the apps, and the moment I see ads just when browsing inside, just is a big turn off for me. So right now, we do have access to free wallpapers, also to the fullest resolution. You are still limited, of course, because if you want to get like the nice stuff from the collections, you still have to pay. But there are so many things freely available that are outside of collections, so much different art. And again, according to Marquez, everything here is real. It's not created just by AI, it's been created by people. So I do believe that this here now is usable. Again, I never tested the first version just based on the awful feedback it got, but right now I do believe that this version is redemption version. Let me know, guys, what you think down below in the comments, and if you want to like to check out the other apps that I use, Walrod, Lunar Wallpapers, and AMOLED background. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Stay safe, VSD over, and bye.
success.